When I walk up to a counter to buy something, one of the first things they ask you for is, okay, what's your phone number? And my first reaction is this a date, or are you going to sell this to somebody? And then if the answer is it's not a date, then I don't give them my number, actually, either. But what...
Too bad.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
No, trust me, it's no fun. Why do they do that? What's that about?
That's about the big marketing bases that have for quite a while now been based on your phone number as an organizing factor. So if they can get your phone number, then it links through commercial databases to a whole bunch of other stuff as you as a consumer in many areas. So you're not the only one who's been pushing back. As soon as I got involved in this field, that was about 11 years ago, I started pushing back when I learned more about this. But it goes on and on and on, and I've talked to Canadian companies, and it goes on and on and on. I just wonder how many people now are still answering that question. But you know, the scary thing is, I was just at a very interesting conference in Montreal yesterday, and somebody who's a specialist in marketing was talking about the new form of tracking. The new form of tracking people and their consumer habits, because that's where the profits are, is not to ask them about their personal information. Your phone number, I don't know, what else could they ask? Your driver's license, sometimes they ask. Some of your preferences, if you fill it out, you'll get a bonus, and so on. The new tendency that's being outrolled is to track you in real time. So as one expert said to me, it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter you're George S. and, you know, this is your age and whatever and your income bracket and so on. They don't need that because they can track every single purchase, and they can also track physically now where you are. Are we entitled to privacy from that? Is that an egregious violation in your opinion? This is a very new concept. In fact, we've been consulting Canadians about that. Certainly looking at your personal information is, but I would say I think we're faced with the issue we now have to go beyond the personal information. And this tracking in real time has to be the ultimate loss of privacy. But apparently they don't identify you. So the Americans have just released a suggestion for a do not track option. So like do not call, which I think, you know, with some difficult starts has been successful. People would have the option do not track me. And the Europeans have a new law called an e-cookie directive, E for European Union, cookie directive. And that means you could have cookies put on you just to manage the site. You go from place to place, who's there, things like that. But you could not place what's called a third-party cookie to track you from site to site and create this profile, this constant following of you in real time that the marketers love.